What's going on, everybody? My name is Victor Space. We're here with another live stream. Today, we're going to be playing a new game for the channel. We're going to be playing a game called Stellaris. This is the console edition, of course, because I only play on console. Like games like this on console. But anyways, Stellaris is kind of a real-time strategy game, overhead of kind of space, and it's a nice little fun game. Um, you'll find out quickly that, as you see in the corner, I do have some DLCs installed. I've been playing this game for a little bit of time. Of course, I've learned how to play, and I've been infatuated with the game. I currently love this game. Um, it's not most people's games, but it's definitely one of my like. So we're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna start a new game for the channel. I'm gonna use my Crimson Husk collective. This one I handmade my own. It is a hive mind collective. So in this game, you can create your own custom space empire. And you can choose you can choose what kind of government you have with it. You can choose what kind of traits it has with it. It's a very open and creative game. You can even write bios for your empires. It's very cool. They have all these different appearances. So you could choose however you want your empire to look completely. There's many DLCs. Anything you see in pink, like as you see over here in Plantoid, there's some. In Humanoid, there's some. Everything you see in pink or purple or whatever color that is all those are all DLCs. So there's, as you can see, many you can see from the right hand side. All of those are DLCs. The installed ones is what I have, and all those other ones are all of the other ones that you can get in this game. And they change in-game characteristics. They change empire stats. They change a lot of things with the game. And say it's a very creative game. And today I'm gonna be sharing it with you guys. So I currently have this Crimson Husk Collective. They are a hive mind. So I bought the I purchased the Utopian pack, and part of the Utopian pack is that it comes with this hive mind. It's basically a collective consciousness. You can choose the different civic perks for this. I have one mind and natural neural network, which goes ahead and gives me more month unity, which we'll get into that later, and it produces research points, which we'll get into later too. Most people, when they choose hive mind, they use devouring swarm, which basically means that they only exist to consume other empires, which it just goes straight into war and everything like that. And this playthrough, I don't think I'll do any of that. It's gonna be a long playthrough. This game is a pretty long game. Um, so like I said, it's gonna be it would be hard to be able to explain things as I go along if I'm playing Devouring Swarm because it's very fast paced. This game is very, mellow, short paced until it hits. It's kind of like Halo Wars if you guys have played anything like that. Um, but yeah. So let's go ahead and get started with it. Go ahead and just have natural settings, medium. You can completely customize everything. So galaxy size, each star has its own system. Um, You can have the galaxy shape. There are those shapes on the side. How many empires you want with it. This game is also multiplayer. If you guys haven't seen already, there's a multiplayer option. Advanced empires. I would probably just have one of those. Keep everything normal. Of course, I'll have this game on the lowest difficulty. I suck at the game. I personally suck at the game. I can't quite get a grasp for it, but I do love the game. So hopefully in time I'll be able to get better. Um, we'll see. I don't know. It's very weird. I want to go up in difficulty, but whenever I try to, I always civilian is quite easy for me, and I'm able to do most things. Um, but then whenever I go up to like cadet or ensign, um, I always get crushed. So I don't know. Should be practicing on the lower levels, getting used to how the game works, and then going ahead and going up on the level, just making sure I know how everything works. Um, I also find that later in the game, I usually have civilian problem or population problems. So I'm gonna up these and lower these real quick. That should be fine. Keep everything on like that. Put cabiners on. Alrighty. And there is things in this game like an end game crisis, which is very, very interesting. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start from there. So guys, if you are enjoying this, please leave a like and follow. It really supports me. It's been a while since I've streamed, mostly because I've been taken up with this. So in this game as well, you can choose different origins where your species come in. I just chose the Briganther hive, which I'm not entirely sure what it. I mean, it means that instead of me making as a hive, I I like grow my population instead of like the natural birth that it comes with. Um, and instead I have to in this Progenter hive origin, I have developed enough. So instead, I now where does it say? Created first offspring. So instead of growing them, it's creating offspring. I go ahead and read this. In the beginning, the Progenter hive was life on Thormspire, my home empire, was harsh and competitive, yet still mighty. Yet still the mighty Progenter hive expanded its territory. Running such vast dominions soon grew untenable, so the Progenitor created the first offspring. In time, it became apparent that the first offspring could not manage alone. In turn, they produced menial drones to assist in attaining our home. So the drones are what you use in Hive-Mind. You don't have pops, you have drones. As we first took our tentative steps across the Dust Rat system, my home system, our Progenitor sequestered itself into a specialized nest. Endowed with greater streamline control, we are now ready to spread our Pregentor's influence across the stars of the galaxy. Where the Pregentor was, is, and will be, the Crimson Husk will see it so. So this is what the game looks like. As you see, these are each of the stars, or each of the stars. This is the whole entire galaxy. And somewhere around here, there should be, I think I put 7 or 6, not sure, AI empires that we're going to be able to interact with. We're going to be able to fight, we're going to be able to trade, we're going to be doing everything like that. This game is definitely more advanced than others that I played on the channel, but I just see that I just get used to it. I'm used to games like this. So we'll go ahead and get into it. What I usually do is I usually go to one of my shipyards. So this is my station in it. As you can see, this is my little station. You start with this game with one station. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, we start in the year 2200, January 1st. So you start there, and then you can just go along as whatever speed you want. And so all of these different systems around them, we can't see anything around us. That's why we have these civilian science ships that we can put in automation to explore systems and survey systems to then construct more of the stations, which is basically a hypothetical claim over them. So we'll go ahead and do that. Also, I usually have enough resources. I have enough metals, alloys to produce another science ship. So that's what I usually do at the beginning of the game. And then I select my research. So as a hive, I don't have basically any governors. I have the conscious primary, which started everything. And then I have different nodes of the hive mind. In other kind of government ethics, you'll be able to have different leaders, you have everything like that. I have leaders, I have scientists, I have governors, I have everything like that. Just I don't have these I don't have like a lead scientist or a lead kind of admiral. I have nodes. I have a legion node, growth node, cognitive node, and regular node. So that's what's in control of that. We're going to start research. We'll go ahead and start with fusion reactors to make my force a little better. We'll do hydroponics farming. We'll do zero G mining to increase my mining. And then we'll go ahead and everything's all set, and then we'll start. Turn up the speed a little bit here. You'll see soon that things are going to start happening. Oh, we are already meeting with someone. First contact already. Pitiful creatures, know that we roam the stars for eons before your happiness. Oh, this is the, I think this is the, our theoretical models have suggested the existence of other intelligent civilizations in our galaxy. This theory has not been confirmed. So I believe that, yes, that is the Fallen Empire. So this Fallen Empire are militant isolationists. The Fallen Empire dedicates itself to the defense of its borders against any intrusions. Colonizing systems are aborted. That system is likely to draw their ire. So that basically means just stay away from them. This empire fell into Dark Age long ago and isolates itself from the rest of the galaxy. I chose just to spawn one of these in the game. You can choose to spawn like 3 of them. They're very, very powerful. And you usually have to listen to them or else you're gonna die. And they don't usually. This is they're dormant, so they'll be dormant until maybe an event comes up, and they'll be active, and it'd be like a global or be a more of a galaxy contingency, and you'll have to face that, and they'd be very powerful. So we're just gonna leave that as is. We're gonna find out where he is first. Where is he? That might be a problem. Because when we start expanding, we're going to be getting closer to him. We're going to have to try and stay away from him. So let's go ahead and continue. You see our science ship is over here. They're surveying this system right now. They're going over and scanning each of these worlds, seeing what's habitable, seeing what it is. Go ahead and do that. Oh, our other science ship has been made, so we'll select a leader for it. We have to buy a new leader for 98 influence, or not influence, the Unity. And we'll go ahead and put him on another automation to survey. Let's go ahead and get him to do that. We have a tradition available. So these are our traditions. We can choose. We have 2, 4, like, sorry, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Around 8 of them. Well, we have 8 ascension perks. So with each one, so there's 7. 2, 4 plus 3, 7. Yeah. Sorry, I'm stupid right now. So you can select these different ones. Each one of these things does a little different thing. You can only choose 7. Once you select them, you can't get rid of them, so you have to be very careful about what you select and what you want to go through. So we can select one of these, and that will then become one of our traditions, and we'll then be able to upgrade it to be able to get all of these benefits that come on the side. So I usually start first with discovery. That then allows us to then go further into getting this one, which gives us increased survey speed by 35%. And that's what I usually do. So we'll go ahead and start with that, see how that is. We haven't surveyed anything quite yet. We'll go ahead and wait a little bit longer. I might get another survey. Science ship, and then oh, there's our first one. So we'll be able to use our construction ship and be able to build the starbase once we get enough materials. We have another tradition. So we'll be able to go ahead and adopt this tradition that allows us to increase our survey speed and increase our science ship disengage chance. So when, for example, it gets in contact with enemies that might destroy it, we have them on evasive maneuvers. They're currently set to evasive, so they'll try and just evade them so they won't die. And we also have council agendas as well. So we can make these, and it will give us the bonus for the limited amount of time that they're available, and we could just keep running with them, whatever one. Eventually, we're gonna get a lot more. Since we are a high mind, we're gonna be able to get the ability to cull our nodes, which makes them reset to a certain level, which resets their which resets their growth, but also resets their traits and skills. So say we get something that we don't want, we can call it and get it to re-roll and to get it something that we want. So like I said, we're going to get a lot more agendas. For now, we're just going to be using Finding the Voice, which initially it will give us +5 and +10% monthly unity, and then once it launches, it will be +20% and +40%. So it takes some time. As you see at the bottom, there's a little time scale. So it's going to be a little bit until it's ready to launch, and once we launch it, it would be available for a certain amount of time. Our other sign ship has been able to be made, so we'll recruit this leader, and we'll set him to go. We'll set him to go survey as well.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly, no.
Construction complete.
Instructions. So you see our borders have expanded a little bit by that
Situation
one.
log updated.
By that one little section. There's also is a bunch of story behind this. So if you go to our situation log, we can see precursors, the Cibrix. There's anomalies that we'll find around the places. Stuff that just the anomalies don't really mean much, but the situation log is very important. There's also victory. So I set it so on January 1st of 2500, there will be the game will end, and a winner, quote unquote winner, will be selected. Whoever has the most of these things, and they will technically quote unquote win the game. We'll be able to continue after that, depending on how long we do this for. I hope that we'll be able to go that far. Hopefully we don't die. If we die, I'll probably just end it there. Or if it looks like we're gonna die, I'll probably just end it there. Yeah, there's a bunch of story to this as well, which also increases the like fun of this, as you can say. It also all the DLCs as well. There's multiple DLCs that also increase the story of it, that add more to it. So yeah, maybe we'll be able to see that. So we can get another tradition. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one, which gives us +20 research station output and research from the construction 20%. Let's go and continue.
System survey complete.
This one was now surveyed. We're gonna go ahead and build one there now as well.
System survey complete.
Since we have all of these construction ships, we can use all of them. So we can use that one to get that one, and this one to get this one once we get enough influence. Get 5 more pieces of influence.
Anomaly found.
There it is.
Construction complete.
Get a new tradition. I'm gonna go ahead and get this bottom one mine link. If I'm going too fast and you don't want to stop to read anything, you can just pause the live, I'm pretty sure, and then just come back later once you guys want to go ahead and come back. I'll also be putting this on YouTube as well, so if you guys miss something and you guys want to read something, you guys can go ahead and go back and read it if you would like to. Because there's a lot of reading in this game that, you know, if I wanted to, I'd have to read all of this. And, you guys already know that I'm bad with words myself. And I'm not the greatest at reading things like that. So, if you guys would like to read anything, just pause the video and then you can read it.
Research complete.
Research complete. We'll go and select more. Let's go ahead and get us some more unity. And let's get coil guns.
System survey complete.
That's complete. This one is interfered with some hostile. What's in it? So pirates, raiders, and old guard. So that's just a pirate system. That mostly means that it's just guarded right now, but they're usually dormant. They usually just stay there. So you can go ahead and have them continue exploring. We're gonna have this guy over here come over and build that star base, and this guy's gonna come over and build this one once we get enough.
Research complete.
Research complete. We don't know how to make more. Let's go ahead and do. Ooh, this is a tough one. Let's go ahead and do energy grid. I think energy is going to be important for early game.
Anomaly found.
Not me to press that. So as you know as well, we have planets as well. So this is my capital planet, Thornspire. We're definitely gonna be able to get more planets in the future. There's different districts that you can get depending on the, you know, um, like the traits of the planet and the planet modifiers. Some might have more than others. Some might have less than others. And that's for me to decide what I want to do with it. So we're going to go ahead and produce ally foundries, and as well as we put a yeah, I guess let's put a research lab on it as well. And then I'll go ahead and make more hive districts. And then these are all the planetary features. So you have these negative ones as well that hurt our district size. That you can go ahead and, if you have the materials and the research for it, you can go ahead and clear them. That makes us have more districts. So you see these red ones are locked ones. They can be unlocked by building city districts or upgrading the central hive core of each planet. It's basically like the capital. So we see a green planet over here. We can go ahead and colonize this planet. This will be our first colonization planet. Go ahead and build a colonization thing, and we'll go ahead and send it over there.
Construction complete.
Complete. We'll be able to make another one.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly. So I'll have to wait until that one's done. That.
System survey complete. System survey complete.
System surveys. This one can be built now. And we don't have enough to make another one. Tradition ready. We can go ahead and get this last one. Now then allow us to get another ascension perk. So now we are able to get ascension perks, and we can choose from all of these different ones. And in due time, we'll be able to get all of them. Well, not all of them. We can only get 8, as you can see. And once we select one, we aren't able to unselect it or change it, which is the main thing. So we can't get any of these yet. These ones are usually the later ones that you get in the game, or have technologies that we don't have yet. So we can only select from these green ones. Just for the size of it, I'm gonna go ahead and do Shared Destiny first to get us more envoys and allow us that our subjects do not suffer monthly loyalty penalties from me having multiple subjects. That's for subjectification. When I overtake another empire, and instead of claiming them, instead of claiming their systems, or instead of battling them for some other reason, I can instead take control of them, and they'll be vassals under vessels under me. That's the word for it. So go ahead and continue expanding. We don't have enough influence. Do we have that one yet?
Construction complete.
Yeah, as we can see in this one has a pre-FTL civilization, faster than light travel thing. So it's a very early empire.
Colonization in progress.
Which we can go ahead and build authorization posts for, and we can go ahead and get research about that.
Construction complete.
That's constructed. We can go ahead and see what they're doing. So these guys here, they're an early space age. So the civilization has primitive satellites orbiting their homeworld, and their first manned space missions have concluded in low orbit. They'll be soon ready to leave their world. They're currently ignorant, so they don't really care what exists beyond the gravity well of their planet. So we can go ahead and we have to change the policies here. So these are all the policies that you start with. You can get more policies by getting more research and everything like that. But this is basically what's allowed and what's not allowed for like a hard allow and hard not allow for your system. So instead of just doing it or not doing it, you can change this to be able to do it or definitely not be able to do it. So pre-FTL interference, we're going to go in active interference. So then we'll be able to go ahead and do active observation on them. So this will allow us, so instead of just watching and avoiding, we're going to be able to maybe even, so we're going to be aggressively studying their live specimens, possibly even be able to like take in like abduct some of their pops in order to get more research for us. So right now that's a good idea since they don't really care. It looks like there's another one here too as well.
System survey complete.
System survey complete. We'll go ahead and expand that way. As you can see, we're only 30 minutes in, and that's how much the dent we made.
Research complete.
Like I said, this is a pretty long game. We have another tradition available. Anyways, I usually do supremacy next, just so I can increase my kind of fleet power, and we have some more research. Go ahead and do the tile blockers. So those red things I was talking about, these are tile blockers that prohibit us from getting blockers. So if we didn't have those, we'd be able to get 3 more hybrid or 3 more of whatever ones we want. We can mix and match. We get 1 more hybrid. Either way. We'll be able to do that. And then so yeah, once you clear those, you'll be able to make them.
Construction complete.
Construction complete. We'll go ahead and make that observation post so we can get some idea on what they're doing as well. Expand this way, and we have people expanding that way.
Construction complete.
So here, I'm gonna increase or decrease the Corvette build cost and build speed.
Research complete. System survey complete.
I'm gonna increase that. We're gonna expand over here.
Colony established.
We can't quite expand into over here, since massive size of these. Well, they're not quite massive in my terms, because I've seen fleets of over 100,000 power. But these are pretty decent early ones that we don't have the firepower to be able to manage just yet. This is bad. It's a galleon. That's cool. So yeah.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
So you can see throughout some of these systems, they have some resources that we can collect at the bottom. That's only if we build the certain mining facility that we do that that can be built by our construction ships. The reason why I don't quite build them just yet is because they take up our construction ship time when we need them ready to be able to expand. Because expanding in this game is one of the great things that you need to be very very vigilant on. Because if you don't expand fast enough or smart enough, you'll be caught off guard very quickly by the enemy AIs and you're gonna be you're gonna be, let's just say, in a bad position.
System survey complete. Council agenda ready.
Other council agenda. So this one's ready. So we'll be able to launch this agenda, and now we're gonna be able to get more unity and everything like that.
Construction complete.
Not yet. Did I disable it or just dismiss it? Just dismiss.
Situation log updated. Research complete.
More research. Let's go ahead and do more food. And we have another tradition, so let's go ahead and build
Research
speed.
complete.
Ship build speed.
System survey complete.
More research. Let's do reactor boosters.
Research complete.
More research. More minerals. We built this one's late medieval, so
Anomaly found.
as part of our observation efforts, abduction teams have surgically installed brain implants on a number of test subjects to track them and monitor their behavior. Unfortunately, the flaws, the implants malfunction, are not having an adverse effect on behavior of the subject. There have been numerous suicides on these 3 episodes of violent hysteria. The brain
Evading hostile fleet.
the class 4 asteroid as incoming. Those actions taken will impact the Western Hemisphere or not, and with enough force to cause an extinction level event. Oof. This one will clear up.
Situation log updated.
So these guys are late medieval. They have a firm grasp in meteorology and the invention of printing press, and they're completely unaware and ignorant. So we can go ahead and increase to aggressive. That's also the one that has that asteroid coming in. We're gonna go ahead and set our little tiny military fleet over there to go ahead and destroy that asteroid. Let's go ahead and keep
System
it
survey
spinning.
complete.
Oh, that is not good. Concentrated energy. The source of unusual energy readings noticed on landing via is confirmed to be a small blue orb. The scientist drones report that sensors pick up tachyons of reverse polarity. Symbols are carved in the ground around the subject, perhaps placed by their older civilization. It's unclear whether they are meant as instruction or a warning. Full inscription is far from translated, but individual symbols seem related to the measuring of time and relative positions of celestial objects in the Landine system. Let's study it. Why isn't it letting me, Oh, it's because, oh, that's why. It thinks that it's because the asteroid is technically an enemy, so it's gonna count that as an enemy, so we can't do it. So.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Working on site landing via one of our scientists brushing against a blue orb. Received a vision of time stretching out like a river of future and past. In front of him, blue energy across the time stream was absorbed into his body. Although the incident was actually measured by the other science drones to span less than a second, these barriers for more than an hour. After the vision ended, returned, time would no longer affect him. Within an infinite lifetime, Hedwig uses endless to explore the universe on his own. No, you're staying here. So now we have one of these guys that will just live forever.
Blocker cleared.
People are saying, that's cruel, why would you do that? He's gonna live forever inside of this thing. Yes, because we are a hive mind. We only care about the well-being of the hive. And this is for the well-being of the hive. Starfleet's over here destroying this asteroid.
Blocker cleared.
Boom, there we go. Destroyed before it could reach the planetary surface. Aside being witnessed with a spectacular meteor shower, the PFD aliens have no idea how close these things came. So they increased their awareness by five, by 5, and we gain some minerals. Increase the low awareness. They still don't care. Right? Yeah, they're still ignorant, so they won't care. I think it's gonna go down soon.
Anomaly found.
They don't care.
Research complete.
More traditions will again reduce ship upkeep and increase our naval capacity.
System survey complete. Spaceborne life form encountered.
First contact. Aliens and Midnight System. We should first find out whether they're capable of communicating with us and dedicate a portion of ourselves to translating their language if this proves to be the case. For now, they have been given the designation Xi aliens. We've detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace phenomenon, the edge of the Midnight System. A rift in the very fabric of space-time is formed here, creating a wormhole that our science students speculate may provide a conduit through subspace to another wormhole located somewhere else in our galaxy. Depending on where the second wormhole is located, this could potentially allow ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other in a matter of days. Unfortunately, this wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable. Any vessels foolish enough to pass through it would rather be ripped apart in seconds. It could somehow be stabilized. Let's go ahead and do mineral purification. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start having our envoys deciphering their language and translating them. You see, we're getting pretty close to that this dormant empire. So we're gonna have to deal with that. So let's read more on what it means. Where is it? Itself to the defense of its borders against any intrusions. Colonizing systems are in the borders likely to draw their eye. So that means that we probably shouldn't get that close to it. We can border, like for example, we can border this. We can take control of this system right here, but we probably shouldn't get this system right here or right here due to them having that ethic, and so we don't anger them because they're very, very powerful. We can't see here since we don't have information, nor do we have sensor range to be able to get that far. But their even stations themselves have hundreds of thousands of military power, so it's very, very dangerous. We'll just keep our space. We'll have this guy came across the aliens. Are these guys? I'm not sure. Just alien vessels? Oh, it could be another. We could have just crammed another empire into there, possibly. I'm not sure. It might just be like space bugs or something.
Research complete.
You do not have a colony drying, so offspring nest lead to a decrease in work productivity. Alright, so that's part of our origin there. So it requires, of course, it leads to more it leads to more kind of like, you could say, how'd you say that? So instead of it being they're grown and directly known from here, they're produced faster and called offspring instead, because we don't have direct control of them. So they're still technically called drones, but they're offspring, and in order for those offspring to be more, let's just say, efficient at doing their job, they have to be correctly managed and everything else like that. So since there isn't one here, their Millennium drone output is minus 50%. Uh-oh. The latest of our Eurexo test subjects on Troon 4 have succumbed to the test of their defective brain implants. Many complete with berserk, striking random code segments from dreadful program language used in their implants while savagely attacking anyone or anything immediately in their vicinity. So population on that planet dies. Oops, I forgot about that. Yeah.
System survey complete.
Upon entering, our sensors picked up strange readings dismissed at first glorified as glorified asteroids. These quickly changed when discovered that these entities reacted aggressively to movement in space, even at great distance. Observation of these entities preferably at a safe distance as advised. So go ahead and keep expanding. So expand this way.
Research complete.
Have this guy go ahead and expand down here.
Anomaly found.
More research. Go ahead in the tiles. And we have this other planet that we can use to colonize. We can also unlock this new tradition, which increases orbital bombardment damage and ship fire rate. Pending. There's space amoebas. Entities encountered by some of our fleets some time ago are new spaceborne life forms. While significantly larger than the Curse Collective Corvette, the space amoebas herds are minuscule next to our full corpus. Fascinating creatures.
An alien empire has established communications.
So they're just space amoeba. They're space bugs.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Let's go ahead and get offspring nest.
Anomaly found. Construction complete. Construction complete.
These are space amoeba. What are they?
Research complete. System survey complete.
Oh, they're space whales. They're so connected. All research and the new imprints left behind somehow pre-FTL researchers managed their engineer cybernetics far more capable with biology than we were capable of. Huh. Let's go improve deflectors.
Research complete.
And I should be able to study the amoebas, yeah.
Science ship under attack.
Science ship under attack, where? Here? AM vessels. Uh-oh. What is this? This doesn't look like an enemy empire just yet. We haven't, it doesn't look like one. What are these guys? These are the same gardening drones. Corvette. We have some more first contacts. We'll have envoys on both of them. They're both from basically the same system, these two right here, which I think they're the same species. Yeah, they're the same species. We'll go ahead and continue expanding.
Colonization in progress.
Discover new life form. Calling it a life form may be incorrect. Entities appear to be fully automated mechanical drones built exclusively for some unknown industrial purpose. Observations will continue, but it's likely that these machines are programmed with defensive protocols, so it would be prudent to tread lightly. Let's go ahead and go to our fleet management, and we'll go ahead and do some of this. So what's the difference? The same thing. What's the difference? Oh, that's the difference. These have offspring oversight, so increased sublight speed, increased evasion, increased ship fire rate, and increased accuracy, causing them to be a little bit stronger and them to cost more as well. So the fleets are only as fast as you make them to be. I'm gonna go ahead and disband one of these ships and get rid of them. So I'll have one set of corvettes. Actually, not even. I'll probably just disband this entire fleet and go ahead and make a whole nother one of offspring corvettes. You can only produce 9 of them. So maybe it would be better to make another corvette. Let's increase that one all the way. We can only make 9 of them for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But we'll just leave it as that. Might be because of the number of pops we have. It's probably something like that.
Construction complete.
Space Amoeba is accompanied by a handful of semi-independent flagella used for defensive and object manipulation. Amoeba and its flagella do not share mind. The former instead use an RNA-laced circuitation as a program to the later of execution of tasks mildly complexity. Fascinating. Let's receive some tissue samples so we can hopefully get regenerative whole tissue. Let's go ahead and get damage for starbases increased.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Oh, our science ships stopped for some reason.
System survey complete.
These ones down here, they're currently intruding our path. Let's see if I can't no, I don't think I can. So I'm gonna be forced to have to reports of the deep space drones previously encountered have been investigated closer. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation established millennia ago, then soon abandoned by all the drones themselves, driven by the state of the processing equipment. The drones possess powerful mining lasers and make obviously threatening, if not outright hostile, overtures towards Strathorian vessels when approached. May only be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the Crimson Husk Collective.
An alien empire has established communications.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just get our offspring corvettes, since that's the most built up right now. to go over there and destroy these space amoebas so we can kill this space amoeba so we can get that system. This part.
Security log updated.
So we have to move malfunctioning implants again. I guess we'll do that. I'm not sure which one it is. So just do this one, do research projects. Terraforming we'll do.
Research complete.
Do a cold fusion reactor. This
Hostile fleet engaged.
Let's go over here. Hostile fleet engaged. Go over here and watch this. Let's go at it.
Found. Special
Built.
project complete. Colony established.
Synthetic crystal plants, I'll do.
Special project complete.
Work to conserve the crew. The observation will surgically staff replace implants with functional versions, and the versions have been restored to the plant's surface. Add a bone science officer to do a wealth of data and remove implants despite their effects.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Go to expand over there.
System survey complete.
There's some parts of the game that can be boring. I apologize. There's gonna be parts that I'm just gonna be sitting here for. You can go ahead and skip through them if you wish. But things can come up quick in this game, so you just have to remain paying attention. You want to be able to have the best chance at anything.
Construction complete.
I'm kind of just monitoring
System
what my
survey
system's
complete.
doing. Make sure all of it's okay. The last thing, tensions are brewing. Nuclear warm loops. If we do nothing, they'll destroy themselves. Let's go ahead and convert the so let's go ahead and get it this way. Because the last thing you want in this game is for something to happen without your knowledge at all. Because if something like that were to happen, not be the greatest, let's just say the least.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
You know, something catches you off guard,
System survey complete.
then leads to the destruction of your entire
Anomaly found.
empire. So, just gotta be careful. Go at your own pace, you know. This is one of those games that it's almost better to play solo player when you're first learning the game, just so you can you're able to, you know, absolve
System
everything.
survey complete.
So you know what the hell's going on.
Research complete.
Offspring nest. And we'll do allied boundaries.
Anomaly found. Anomaly found. Research complete.
Go sensors, and we'll do gas refineries. And we have another one of these. So some traditions have finisher effects. So this one allows war doctrine policies. So that's the main thing I was going for. It allows us to change these. So there's many ways to prosecute a war to successfully conclusion. We must choose the doctrine that plays best to our strengths and weaknesses. So we can do defense, in depth, a hit and run, rapid deployment, or no retreat. So each of them have their own like agreements. So in depth defense increases our home territory fire rate, leading to a more defensive kind of army. Hit and run means that we're going to go ahead and repeated hit and run attacks, and we're going to go ahead and attack. We're going to go ahead and doodle down the army as much as possible without getting that much, and then we're going to go ahead and split and just keep doing that until we dwindle down their defenses and do that. Rapid deployment is what is already usually equipped when you first start the game. Move quickly and strike where the enemy is weakest, and defend where the enemy means to attack. Maneuver is the key to success. So it increases our ship like speed and ship weapons range. What I usually do is no retreat. So when you're like if you're any other one of these, when a ship starts getting low on like when it gets relatively low on health, they're gonna automatically jump out of the system. Which most of the time it leads to dying. So I do no retreat. So the ships stay there and do not leave until either they are completely destroyed or they win, which is what I like. It gives you more of a like bad kind of part of thing, or it can be a very good thing. Most of the time, it's very good because enemy empires don't usually change their policies like that. I mean, some do, but usually most don't, which makes it better for me because it means that once they start getting low, all of their so even if they have a better power level than me, my fleet stay. As soon as they start getting low, they'll go ahead and just dip out. Which is good for me. Go ahead and do technological ascendancy.
Anomaly found.
And we have some more first contacts, so we'll go ahead and start with those. A couple of these may be actual. Yeah, this is one. So you see, this is one of the enemy empire's sign ships, and they're currently studying that planet. So that means that this is definitely one of the enemy empires we'll be dealing with in the future. So you see, we're getting pretty close to this dormant empire. I don't want to get the ones exactly next to it because that means that they will start getting mad at me. So I don't want to get close just yet. Greetings. You have no doubt taken note of our essence from humble beginnings. This is your civilization. We take a note of your starbase orbiting our star. We understand that the starbase represents some hypothetical claim on the system. We ask that you only relinquish this hold of our space, leading the starbase to the aliens who have confronted home since the immortal. So this was one of the empires that I was watching against, and they're now smart enough and have the technology to be able to get out of their system, and they're now asking to either give up our system or to keep control. I usually just keep control. Since we're a hive mind, of course, we just don't care. If I were a different civilization, I might have picked something different, but since if I was like a corporate, I probably would have done that just so people would have a higher opinion of me. But I don't really care about other people's opinion right now, so I just keep it. It makes me go ahead and slave them. So now I have access to this planet, and right now they're livestock because we're enslaving them. So let me go ahead and go to people, species. These guys are just livestock. They're slaves, and they are livestock. Can't change their slavery type. We could change them to undesirables, so we can purge them if we wish. But right now we'll just keep them on livestock. Let's go ahead and resettle some on there. The unity of this planet is going down because we set them as just livestock, and there's no one else here. So as soon as you start putting some other people in here, it's gonna be able to go up. Also, probably whenever I can, I'm probably gonna terraform this world.
Construction complete.
Because it is a tundra world, and my
Spaceborne life form
people
encountered.
only have a 20%. Thornton, we greet you. We are operators of the Racket Industrial Enterprise, a member of the Carboniferous Caravan Coalition. A member of the star, as travels the stars, our eyes catch that glows. We gather and we trade, pass through space peacefully, only to buy, to sell. We offer you good deals, many things. Good deals, many things. Just now, our ships are absent. We will speak to you soon when we come back. Should you call us the Cavern School? Maybe next time. At least one of our fleets are in combat. What's happening over here? Oh. Those mining ships are over here and they're trying to destroy my system. Go ahead and get these guys over there.
System survey complete. Research complete.
Deviant activity continues to drone in hopes of defiance of the hive mind. Ensure communities or deviant drones are believed to exist on the planet now, staying resources from the hive to support them for our search. So that's the system that I was talking about, that had low stability.
System survey complete.
It's fine. First contact. We should find out whether they are capable of communicating with us. It seems our language shows suffer a matrix setback in their attempts to codify language used by aliens. Unfortunately, we have taken the language quite simply, but not a language. This report declared drone Kodagawa states after days of investigating the matter of everything handled, the language drones finally concluded that it was fact probably an attempt at music. Technology, we'll go ahead and do regenerative tissue. It really become apparent that so-called Ryo aliens are in fact a major spacefaring civilization. Our probes and Orbium system have detected starships fitting between a number of space stations across the system and a larger military station near the system's star that seems to act much like an outpost we built in systems we claim. We're able to intercept considerable volumes of communication traffic, but so far accurate translation have proven elusive. Let's nab them for some closer investigation. Go ahead. We have located their home systems and may try to abduct specimens from there.
Anomaly found. Council agenda.
Go to melt them down. So they have claim over this one. That's their station right there. So looks like that's as far as we're getting there. Now we just have back here to expand to, and then we're done basically all the expansion that we can Boom.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Detachment from covert operation drones led to Plague Gamma managed to seize a small rat aliens logistical vessels in the system, along with the ship's crew, which was largely taken alive. Much of the vessel's hardware and computer systems were also spared major damage. The overreaction without HR operatives were able to escape without pursuit. It is probably too much to hope that rat aliens remain ignorant of our actions. The section commands. So the only reason why I don't care about the opinion of them on us is because they are right next to our system. So we're probably gonna try and take over them as much as possible, mainly because that's our only means of trying to expand more. So just having a lower opinion of us on them, make them want to go to war with us more, will make them hopefully make us. Hopefully we'll be stronger than them. That's what I'm saying. Twin destroyers.
Hostile fleet engaged. Science
Oh.
ship under attack. System survey complete.
Boom.
Construction complete.
So you see, this is part where a lot of things are happening now. We have some more of these guys. Let's go ahead and sign and list them.
Construction complete.
We lost the sign ship. I'm gonna build another one.
Research complete. Spaceborne life form encountered.
Empire can only support 9. I don't know why I can't make more of these offspring corvettes. I might want to do that in the future. Experiment with the subspace navigation. Included our study of the right lanes. We can capture the hostages. Proved unwilling to cooperate with us for this moot point as we can cut them open. We now know much about the internal functions of the sensory heavy grippers and other body parts, giving our genetic research drone valuable genetic data. Driven to terror by clear actions, a handful of aliens who know no mooks cooperated with us as we sought to translate their language and access the computer system. As a result, we now have considerable intelligence and we're deploy against them should we need to.
An alien empire has established communications.
Zeekmook warrior clans. We will not rest until we have avenged Zeekmooks. As one, we will destroy you. So now you see they are right there. So the only way to get through, you see, we have no other means of traveling other than this dormant empire, which has, I mean, yeah, that's the military power of that. So yeah, that's the main reason why I don't mess with them, because that's their military power. So the only means of transportation is going to be going through these guys. So let's go ahead
System survey
and
complete.
have Casus Belli on us. And some other empire. Let's go ahead and build spy networks. Be careful over here, I don't get one of the systems in the border.
Anomaly found.
These guys are still very powerful.
Construction complete. Anomaly found. System survey complete. Research complete.
Looks like I can only have 9 of them in total. For some reason, I'm not sure. That's a new it's one of the new DLCs I just got right now. That's called the Overlords. It's part of the Overlords DLC, and it changes how we can take over different empires. And part of it is having this origin, which I have no clue about. So it's gonna be the first time both of us are going through this. New tradition. Let's go ahead and do subterfuge.
System survey complete.
What is this? Salutations, on behalf of Commodore Tinkers, I welcome you to our workshop in Scrapyard. Legions of dedicated engineers stand out, repair, rebuild, and tear down just about anything you can find a latch and a tool onto. We find our passion to trade as quiet and patient. How we fill toys and okay. Huh. Reclaimed vessels? When the bus up ship comes our way, we worked hard to restore it back to a working life. Right now, we have the following types available. Know that every vessel we reclaim is sold under our guarantee. We're confident these ships will run more smoothly now than back when they were first shipyard fresh. Bear in mind, reclamation is a time-consuming process. We cannot provide you an entire squadron without having to restock afterwards. So you need to check back with us in the future. So they can scrap a fleet of our choosing back into alloys, or we can purchase ships based on designations used by other empires. Let's do one of those. Well, whenever a bus ship comes our way, we are required to restore it back to its working life. Unfortunately, it appears our docks are empty at this moment. Please return later and we'll see what we can do for you. Usually it takes around 2 years to complete a set of refurbishments. Okay. Okay, goodbye.
An alien empire has established communications.
What is this guy? Oh, art, music, and culture. This guy is the immortal one. One of them died. So I have to replace that one. Oh, we already have everything unlocked, so we'll go ahead and have this guy go ahead there, and then there. We can't board or anything, we can't get to that system. So that means that's all done. So now have one of them. This one's closer. Go over here and start doing that one. That one, and then what's over here? More mining corp. Well, exactly. Put a leader on here so it's faster. And now we'll put these sign ships to now investigate anomalies, excavate archaeological sites, and research special projects. And we'll have this one, this guy over, all the way over here. We'll have them automate.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, Dave Blade came. That was the one that's... So now, like I said before, these different systems, they have the gray ones. So all those resources we can collect. We just need to build them now. So now that we have a construction ship open, we can go ahead and have him automate it. So now he'll just go along and build everything.
Evading hostile fleet.
These guys are fighting.
Research complete.
Good job. Okay, so what do I have to do to save those guys? I have 2 shine ships. Ah, that sucks. Alright, so we gotta get one guy over. This other guy over. What? What am I supposed to do?
Spaceport under attack.
Move him over there.
Construction complete.
Or I think it just 1, because technically 1 is already in there.
Construction complete.
What? That doesn't make sense. Oh, it's trapped, so it's not moving. Okay.
Construction complete.
Yeah, so it only takes 1. So we can have this guy go ahead and do whatever.
Construction complete.
On top of each other, yeah. Science droids finally managed to alternate ISIS blue shields in such a way that Tempest released grip on ship communications reestablished and accompanied none aboard Blue Sisters remember their trapped inside the storm. Oh. Whatever, back to work. Oopsies. What happened to one of our construction ships? Guess he died. Somehow. Alright.
Research complete.
Go ahead and have our fleet go back to Duskwrath. FTL inhibitors, and we'll do the command.
Council agenda available.
Is that finished? Oh, it is finished, so we can have those now. What do I have? Disband these guys. And add ships assigned at the destroyers. So those, I'm gonna set up these destroyers to be like gunships. Again. Oh, they're already being. Are they? No, they're not. And I want these guys to have screen. These guys will be the same screen. And then these offspring destroyers will be gunships. There we go. Reinforce.
Construction complete.
Another plane over here. We'll go and colonize that. We got all these different planets. Prepare the synapse nodes.
Construction complete.
They have more hive districts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Research
9.
complete.
And then one more here.
Construction
And then
complete.
we can make energy. Solid gas refineries, food processing, minerals. And then on this other planet, this one I guess for right now, we'll go ahead and put some
Anomaly
synthetic
found.
crystal.
Special project complete.
This one's currently has unemployment. Well, unemployment doesn't really affect the hive because they don't have happiness. Populations don't have happiness. They're drones, so I don't care. I'll do gas extraction mills, and then we'll do happy drive.
Construction complete.
First claim is Audacity claim.
Construction complete.
It means they're laying claim. It means that they want to fight. So, our espionage. Let's go and gather some more information. We have a guy. His name is Internal Organs. Oh, that's because we know their internal organs, so we can have all that. Go and have that there, just to increase our strength on that. Oh, that's gonna go by quick.
Anomaly found.
What's you pawn generator? We're the number order and we have common service of number of gods, portion bearing merchandise from distant corners of the galaxy. Our fleet travels the divine currents of cosmic energy, whenever the winds of fortune take us, bringing us new deals every time we enter your land. Sadly, our ships are beyond the bounds of your realm at this moment, but next time we visit your skies, the wonders of the universe could be yours with the modest donation of credits. Maybe next time. So boom, we have more intel on them now. Not a lot. We just have more on this system right now.
Complete.
Let's go ahead and keep doing that. So now we have more intel on their government. That level's medium.
Construction complete.
So I mainly want to get their military level, their economy, and their technology. They're currently
complete.
equivalent to us right now, so that won't be the greatest. We should probably start
Construction complete.
increasing our we already
Situation
are,
log
okay.
updated. Research complete.
Yeah, I'll just keep doing that for now. I have to keep researching stuff. Chemical plants and mining. More intel. So now we have access to this system intel. It's low though. Let's do drone study and probe the dimension. Where's this one? It's right here. Get our construction drone to go over there, that project, and then come over here and build out Starbase. This guy investigate anomalies.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Into naval capacity. We need that right now.
Special project complete.
Portal leads to dimensional pure energy, a small amount of which can be siphoned through the portal of our own use. These are used to handle discrete packets of energy, also as potential use as weapon systems.
Construction complete.
They've declared larvae. Let's end this raid. Sigma Warrior Clans has declared us their rival. Okay. We declare rivalry, we'll have increased influence.
Special project complete.
We'll do Fascinating Automaton. So they're overlords of an unidentified empire. If we can visit that unidentified empire,
complete.
we should be able to. Oh, they're challenging. Oh, message. As the leader of the sovereign sons, we believe in the right of all sapient beings to be able to fill their individual spiritual needs and will be broke no alien interference in this matter. We'll be nice to them. Because I think that is who they're in control of. Right? Yep, they are. They're subject to them. So we want to be nice to these guys in hopes that they will then be able to help us when we start to go to war with these guys. So we're establish the embassy, and yeah.
Research complete.
Ooh. I think we'll do hyper relay construction. I think hyper relays are part of the DLC. Maybe.
Special project
Or is
complete.
hyper relays what that is? I thought it was called something else. We'll see in due time.
Special project complete. Construction complete.
Feel that machine consciousness will experience cybernetic life forms. Hundreds of unfortunate prisoners were transported to the facility for the purpose of having their limbs and organs replaced with various. The exact objective of these tests remains unclear. There is no evidence that Cerberus ever made use of these outside of this lab. We'll have this ship go ahead and start. We have more room. 45. I want to wait until we. What? What's the difference? There's no difference. Let's delete one of these. There's multiple. Oh, there's multiple. Whatever. Oh, what is this guy doing? Mavis Swarm?
Spaceport under attack.
They're attacking our systems. Let's get over it quick. What are they making a charge to?
Construction complete.
Ooh. Unified Domains has declared war. I should see. Oh, are those the two empires? Is that a new empire? There's a new empire that we saw. I noticed that.
Spaceport under attack.
Okay, so after around an hour and a half, this is as much as the galaxy. So this is, like I said before, it's a very long game. And I just have to go through
Hostile
it.
fleet engaged.
Uh-oh. Visiting entity, welcome to Wenquare. Whether this visit is your first or 100th, we are glad to facilitate your appreciate the gardens. If the heart gardeners in accordance with the directive, ask that you refrain from harsh intrusion upon the buyers who delegate and fair to comply with our guidelines will diminish survival odds. Well concerned. What? I'm a custodian of the system designated where I represent the interests of the gardens here in other systems, and part of my role is defined by Broad as a prosecutor. Guide to all you see around. Only you can prevent mass extinction. Nonsense. We'll develop by the economy as we see fit. Goodbye. So now they're mad at us. Now it will be. Yep. Battle station.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Fight these guys. Ooh, maybe that's not the greatest. They're battleful. Okay. Try and build some of these to fend them off.
Spaceport.
Oof.
Military station lost. Spaceport under attack.
That's not good. They took control of this planet.
Spaceport under attack.
Okay, so we have to get good, let's get Hyperlane and Cruisers. Cruisers would definitely help us become stronger.
Spaceport under attack.
Yes, I know.
Construction complete. Research complete.
Increase subterfuge.
Spaceport under attack.
Let's go Hive Nexus.
Construction complete. Spaceport under attack.
These guys are still blaming our systems. Oh. Our spiritual guidance systems are stated to lead the green nation. Do not cross this path when you live in front. Okay.
Spaceport under attack.
Just scan an object at high speed orbit. The object quickly falls below the horizon and simply unable to keep up. Usually attempting to halt it helps.
Spaceport under attack.
Yep. Let's go ahead and open it up. Let's just study it instead.
Spaceport under attack.
Same post. For a reason, the asteroid was left behind when the rest of the Cerberus vanished. The galaxy remained functional for at least 50,000 years after their disappearance, producing behavior from its administrative AI. More than 5 trillion failed attempts to connect the Cerberus space hub. AI appears to have suicided by short-circuiting all the asteroid systems. Huh.
Spaceport under attack.
Sure.
Special project complete. Construction complete. Spaceport under attack. Colony established.
Alright, so we're increasing that, increasing that. Let's go ahead and keep.
Spaceport under attack.
Yeah, the galactic community is now. So now all of the AIs in the Empire, if able, are joining this galactic community where they're post resolutions and such. To yeah, this is new.
Construction complete. Spaceport under attack.
They're superior than us. Oop. Fleet power superior. Economic power is equivalent. Technology is equivalent. So let's keep getting. Subterfuge.
Spaceport under attack.
Yes, I know.
Construction
I'm
complete.
trying to get because there's 98,000, so 9.8 thousand.
Research complete. Spaceport under attack. Construction complete.
Go
Spaceport under attack.
flag cannons. We have cruisers. So let's add destroyer. I thought destroyers were already on here. What? Alright, and then we'll go cruisers. Alright. We'll add signs for this. How many can we put on here? 16. We can't put anything. I can only support one offspring cruiser size ship. And why can't I add them? Weird. Alright, we'll go ahead and reinforce everything.
Spaceport under attack.
First thing is on the session floor, and it's to form the galactic market. Okay, I'll be supportive of that.
Research complete. Construction complete. Research complete. Spaceport under attack. Situation log updated. Spaceport under attack. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Uh-oh. They're planning to declare war on us. Alright, so let's go ahead and, this is the part, this is the, main station. So we'll go ahead and start upgrading that. So that. And then wormhole travel. Let's go ahead and get our, places over there, because they're declaring war on us. So it might happen, might not happen.
Attack.
So we have to make sure to get over there. That's why you have to make sure you're managing everything. Or else something like that will sneak up on you.
Spaceport under attack. War has been declared against
There
us.
it is. They wish to claim. So they want to claim 4 systems. Okay.
Spaceport under attack.
What? Oh, it's still them. Okay, it's fine.
Construction complete.
Upgraded. Let's put defense platforms on here.
Spaceport under attack.
Oops, it's these guys. These guys just keep hacking my system.
Construction complete.
Okay, let's keep doing subterfuge.
Research complete.
Your war goal is going to be to humiliate them, I guess.
Spaceport under attack.
So they can't get us anywhere else. They have to get us through there because these guys hate everybody. So they have to get us through here. So make sure to just guard up this place like no tomorrow.
Spaceport under attack.
We're upgrade to Starhold. Just keep spying on them.
Spaceport under attack.
I'm trying to get as much as I can on them. Go ahead and see if I can nominate myself to that.
Special project complete. Spaceport under attack.
There's contact. What can you offer us? Caravan destroyer? Sure.
Spaceport under attack. Situation log updated.
So this is the war of it all.
Spaceport under attack.
We're currently getting war exhaustion, mainly just because of attrition and just being in war. And they're trying to claim some of our systems, which we will not allow. What the? Oh, these are the live crystals. Yeah, they're
Research
fine.
complete.
But we'll just keep increasing our empire kind of capabilities.
Spaceport under attack.
This caravan destroyer, we can add. We can have these two merge. So that one will come over and form up with that one.
Special
Ancient
project
Nexus.
complete.
I think, do they have?
Spaceport under attack.
So everything is still equivalent. So let's keep on
Spaceport
getting
under attack.
information on
Research
them.
complete. Research complete.
And go naval capacity. And oh, there's another one.
Spaceport under attack.
Let's do. Advance.
System survey complete. Special project complete. Spaceport under attack. Spaceport under attack.
There we go. Got some more data on them now. Let's keep getting data.
Spaceport under attack. Research complete. Spaceport under attack. Research complete. Spaceport under attack.
Manifested Sonatas. A little bit more. Let's go hull points. And plasma throwers. Not a lot going on. These guys wanted to claim.
Spaceport under attack.
Not doing much. Okay, this is a little confusing. Can I have these guys merge? Oh, because they're already at max. Okay. Those cruisers en route? Yeah, they are. We are.
Spaceport under attack.
They're not at full strength. What? I'm just going to disband those guys because I think that's messing up my. Why is this all messed up?
Spaceport under attack.
Alright, whatever. Keep gathering information. Need to be able to see their military.
Spaceport under attack.
Able to see where they are. Says we're still. I don't know how recent that is. Remote harvesting and more intel.
Spaceport under attack.
Now we get another extension. Good. Not become the Graces. That's something else. We'll do Galaxy Protection first, which increases our naval capacity and command level. There we go. Let me go ahead and create. We'll go ahead and not create a new one, but instead we'll just do this one. Just copy that and then reinforce that whenever we get enough of resources.
Spaceport under attack. Research complete.
These guys aren't even doing anything. I'm starting to get concerned whether they actually are doing anything or not. I don't know, but we'll go ahead and just start attacking, I guess. We'll go ahead and have this
under attack.
Gun batteries and everything. So, just in case.
Hostile station engaged. Spaceborne life form encountered.
Just start claiming these.
Spaceport under attack.
We're not actually claiming them. It's just more towards our goal of just humiliating them. Like what's
Construction complete.
worse humiliation of than
Spaceport under attack.
sorry, that one. What's more humiliation of trying to claim against someone but then not being able to and actually you guys oh there it is. So there's their force. We just went in a little bit and there's their force. They have around 10,000. So we're gonna go ahead and back up.
Spaceport under attack.
We're gonna claim those just to claim them, and then we're gonna go back.
Construction complete.
Because that's a big army.
Spaceport under attack.
Well, we just need a second to increase ours. There's our second army,
Research
7,000. Let's go and get advanced railguns.
Spaceport under attack.
1 second. Uh, Alright. Sorry about that. Go ahead and keep gathering information.
Spaceport under attack.
See what they're doing.
Spaceport under attack.
So they're just sitting there. I'm not sure what they're doing. They might just be waiting to get up their forces.
Spaceport under attack. Spaceport under attack.
This guy stop.
Incoming transmission. Research complete.
They want a
Spaceport
peace
under
offering.
attack.
Status quo. Ah. I'm gonna see if I can just humiliate them. Get them to get exhausted enough.
Spaceport under attack.
Because I'm almost at the point where one of my armies is stronger than both of theirs. So if I can just keep pushing that,
Spaceport under attack.
I'd say they should just surrender.
Spaceport under attack.
I just have to be careful.
Research complete. Spaceport under attack.
I mean, I want to attack, but then I also do this. But then if I lose, I would then, lose
Spaceport
everything.
under attack.
You know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and try it.
Spaceport under attack. Incoming transmission.
Yeah, see how they retreated like that?
Spaceport under attack.
So now let's just go ahead and just start going in. So, we have reached 100% war exhaustion. At least one of our wars. We can be forced to make peace. 24 months. So, just try and
Spaceport
claim as
under
much as we
attack.
can.
Hostile station engaged.
Oh. Just gotta be careful.
Spaceport under attack.
So it says that their relative navy strength is minus 19. So it means that they technically have more than us, which is not good. Something incoming. 2,000.
Planet in revolt.
Oh, that's fine. I'll do that later.
Research complete.
So we got something incoming. These guys are coming in to fight me.
Spaceport under attack. Research complete. Incoming transmission.
No. Shield capacitor. Crystal mines.
Spaceport under attack.
I'm gonna try and see if I can humiliate them. Might not be able to.
Council agenda ready. Spaceborne life form encountered. Hostile station engaged.
Something else incoming. 4,000.
Spaceport under attack.
And we were forced to make peace. Alright. Let's go and get everything's return.
Spaceport under attack.
Alright, come on a bit. Yeah, so that's basically this game.
Under attack.
I'm about 2 hours into the stream. I think I'm going to stop it there for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have watched all the way through, please like, follow, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. I think I'm gonna post this on YouTube if I can. If YouTube's gonna be nice to me. Yeah, that's basically what Stellaris is all about. I usually don't ask this often, but I'm currently looking for people to start making the Stellaris world with me. If you guys have an Xbox or a console, I think you might be able to play cross-platform. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done that kind of research, but I'm not sure. But if you guys have a console and you guys have Stellaris Console Edition, you guys want to be in the video with me, you guys can surely go ahead and reach out to me via DM on whatever, and go ahead and ask if you want to, if you can join. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And like always, have a good rest of your guys' day. See you guys later.